Hello, welcome to my Son Different. So today I have a makeup haul, and I'll go over what I have here. I have LA Colors Matte Foundation. This is in the color Natural. It's CLM352. And then I have let's see, I have this Tier skin toner. I'm gonna show you what it does to my face. This is Milk Toner. This was on sale for under $5, and this was on sale for under $5. This was two for like, I'd say around $6, so they'd probably be about $3.50. And this is EVPCT. As you know, I use this brand, but this is in the color I think 9. So it's a pink. As you know, I use this one for my TikTok videos, my live stream. And I use the lip liner, this one. But I have also to try Cover and Conceal, Cover and Correct Concealer, Conceal It by LA Colors. This is in the color Ivory or CC75. And then I also have a Pro Conceal by Beauty 21. No, it's by LA Girl USA, so it's the same brand. And this is High Definition Iridescent Highlighter from LA Girl. And last but not least, from LA Colors, I have this palette, eyeshadow palette, in the color Earthy, or CES 461. So this is called Earthy, the palette. And let's see. And so everything was like really cheap. This was like $1.99. This was like $3. This was like under $5 too. And I just want to try everything out. So the first thing, of course, is going to be the toner. And it's got a little tab on it. And we're just going to take some, wipe this down my face. And see how it does under makeup, because I'm not going to wash my face twice just for TV. And try to get all the goop off of my eyes. I always have leftover goop because I tried scrubbing, but it doesn't come off. And I just did like a little face treatment with the Beeline mask. Whoa, look what it did to my sponge. That's crazy. It's probably the mixture of the treatment and the toner. So just want to pick up any residue left over. And get my eyebrow real nice and tight. And I haven't used this in a long time, so I'm going to go ahead and dust this off. And it's my actually go the other way. It's my hair tie. Or videos. Let's see. Make sure there's no fuel holes in it. I'm just playing. So my hair's done. So a little fun fact, I changed up my setup to include my plaque that I had made. And that way y'all could see me better. You know, better represented. Yeah. And maybe, you know, people will watch longer. I don't know. So of course the highlighter is just to highlight. And we'll just start with the concealer. And we'll go hamburger. Here. Oh, now it's all over me. How fun. I'll just like sweep it off. Some of it is like from makeup. Some of it is like from wiping. I don't like being harsh with my eyelashes because, you know, I try growing them all the time. But let's see. I usually go in here. I'll show you where I get redness and discoloration. And I usually go in here. I usually dab a little bit here between the brow, definitely. Under the brow, side of the eyes, and the lid. Get the lid, side of the nose. Squeeze a little bit. You gotta squeeze it because it's like a little brush. Not too hard. And then under the nose. And then around the mouth. So we'll go here, the corners of the mouth, under the mouth, on the top. And then, of course, the chin. But also right here, I get dark patch right here. I don't know why I just dark patch there from like eating and drooling or whatever. And then, of course, blend. And I'll do the mouth first because I always do the mouth last. And I just feel like it's my blind spot. So I'm going to go around the frown lines and then bring it into the chin area, the dark spot right here. And then go under the mouth, which is fine, all the way to the lip. And then the chin. Get a good coat and blend it out to the neck. And above the lip, the cupid's bow. And all the redness under the nose, you can address that as well. Blend it in. And between the brow, get that nice and snatched. Now between the eye, get that color kind of under control and concealed. And under the brow too. You kind of want to work fast if you're kind of in a hot place. So go to the lid, and then go under the eye. Right here where your sinuses are, you can blend it into that and kind of camouflage that as well. Now under the eye where the tear duct is like my toughest spot to put concealer, but I like to dab it first to see how much I have on my sponge. And then I like to work with it, like go in and blend it from the corners, you know, corner to corner. I kind of like to blend it under the eye, right directly under the eye, like the eyeliner. And then the tear duct, like itself right here, I kind of like to just dab at it a little bit, let it dry. That way I get as much coverage as possible. And I don't like to mess with it, like blend it in or anything that much, unless like it has like lines around it. And then I'll just kind of feather it out a bit, just so there's no harsh lines. But yeah, definitely just blend it out as you would naturally get around the brow. You want get around the brow. And yeah, it looks really, really good. I give this a 10 out of 10. I usually use Manic Panic. And I think I was looking for the other color by Manic Panic because it really stands out. So I kind of wanted that, but in my color, a flesh color. So this is the foundation that I originally started using when I was on beginning TikTok. And I really, really fell in love with it. So what we're gonna do is put a little bit on the sponge, just like this. It took me 15 minutes to conceal, but it's okay. And a little goes a long way, so I'm just gonna work with this right here. This is fine. And I will dab it on my cheek, on my nose, on my forehead, my chin, under the eye, around the nose, and the lid. Don't forget your temple. And then just begin to blend it in as you would normally. Concentrate on the face first, and then you can blend it into the neckline and the hairline as you would normally. Go under the nose, and you can see your nostrils like might change colors, so try to make sure you give your nostrils a good coat evenly. Go around the lip, into the chin, go under the chin. Definitely go under the chin. And like I said, lightly go under the eye because you already concealed it. You don't want to mess that up. And do the lid. If you need more, go in with more. So since I'm live streaming and the chat room's open, like you might, if yours is kind of prone to getting criticism, you probably might want to get mod, but also you probably want to go more natural. Because they like human interaction. I think the biggest critical judgment would be that you use too much AI. So go in and blend into the neck as much as possible. And you can see instantly it looks like I'm tan. It's still kind of summertime, so I don't mind it one bit. I kind of don't mind it ever at all because I like, what I like. And sometimes I like tan, sometimes I like bronzer, sometimes I like pale white. It depends on my mood or what have you. And here we'll go in with the shadow and try out the shadow. So let me get this, pop this out. And we'll see about that. So let me pop it out. There we go. And it comes with this little applicator. So I'll just start and kind of go easy on that. I'll get both sides with some beige. That way we can do the base. And for me, that would be between the eyes. and up towards that brow, right under the brow. Go into the nose, and you could just blend that in, but let's go ahead and do under the brow. We're just gonna go ahead and do under the brow. Got a little carried away there. And just like that. Okay. And you could just blend it down if you need to. Blend it down. And blend this in like that. Get it in to the corner of the eye. And then we'll go, I'm gonna get the tip, and I'm gonna get this brown right here, and I'm gonna go into the eyebrow and just deepen the brow look, just like that. I'm gonna do the tips first, and then I'll go around and do the tail. You see? I'm gonna do the tail and the middle part where the arch is. Define the arch with that same color. So I'll do it again, the tail, and then the arch. And then just meet the two together. Meet it all together. You might want to grab some more and just keep darkening that area. And just like that. Now with the sponge, you just want to blend this nose part in a little bit. Blend it in. And then blend the end of your eye in. And just go around the brow and clean it up. Just like that. Okay. And then again, grab the same brown. And I want you to go under the lash line where your line is supposed to be, and darken that. Darken it. And then out to the edge, just draw a line straight out, just like that. So you know you're done. You get carried away, just wipe it off. And go into towards the inner corner of the eye. Just follow the lash line all the way in. And then do the other side. So you're doing, follow the eyeliner all the way out. And then when you get to the edge, you see that little tear line. Just sweep it out like that and keep deepening that color. So I see this is has a little rose hue to it, but it's fine. I mean, I work with everything. So just follow the eye line all the way to the inner corner and just darken it. You might need a few more dabs of it, but there you go. Just like that. And then you can get a lighter color like this and do the whole lid just like this. Look, do the whole lid, blend it into the inner corner, out, do the whole lid, get a good base color down. So this is like the peach color, just the whole lid. You want a good coat, good even coat. And then just blend it into the inner corner like that. See how it makes your eye a little bit bigger? And that's kind of what you want. Just like that. And then you can pick a color. I think I'm gonna go with the pink. And we'll just go in. You can use any color you want. And just go in. See this natural line right above the crease? You wanna go in, and then right above the lid, there's like, see this spot that doesn't have anything? You wanna coat that. So go ahead and coat that first if you want. So you can see where the lines are. And then go above the crease of the lid like that. Now you see where it needs filling, right? So just blend it out towards the brow a little bit. Blend it up and out towards the brow. Just a smudge on the inner corner and then up where the outer corner is. And you can go heavy or light as much as you want, but you want to go into the crease with the color from the center of the eye out. So this is the center of the eye, and this is the outer corner of the eye. And that's where you kind of want to stop. Just that part right there, that little section needs deeper color. So if you want richer color, just keep dabbing it into the pot and bringing it in and out, in and out, just like that. Just go over it if you want a deeper look. And voila. That's how I like to do my makeup. And I like to play with the colors a little bit. For example, this color right here, I like to play with it. Like I like to get a blend effect up here, like feathered out up here. So I know it's pink, but this color right here on top of it makes it look like it has dimension to the eye, and it doesn't look so harsh and you know, kind of clownish. And that's the number one complaint I get from girls is they don't want to look like clowns. So I've been getting, asked my whole life to help them with that particular thing. So I've kind of come to the conclusion this is where I'm at as well, that we don't want harsh lines in this modern time. And that's fine, if you're on the same path as the rest of us. And if you're not, it's fine too. But yeah. What you can also do is get the reddish color and kind of just play with it a little bit and get a little wing. Get a little wing going. Get a little wing going and smoke it out like that. Smoke it out and then you will go follow the lash line, and on the outer corner you want it thick. You want it really thick. See, the outer corner, just thicken it and then taper it off, so make it really thin towards the center of the eye. And you just want a color on the center of the eye. You don't want it really heavy. You see that? You don't want it really heavy. Just a dab will do. And then blend that into this into the mid section of the eye. Just blend it in. Ooh, it's okay. Just keep going, blend it in. You might want to go over the edges and make sure that it's coated proper. And then you just kind of feather it out into the lid, just like this. Like that. And then we will try this highlighter. Next. Let's see how we do. So here we go. Ooh, right away it came out. And this, I just want to dab a little bit on my nose, a little bit on the top of my cheek, and a little bit on the top of my brow. I mean, and right under my brow. And with the sponge, I'll just dab it. Dab it like that. And it's very bright. That's okay. And get it into the cheekbone. Get it into the cheekbone. You can see it's really bright. And then just kind of spread it on the top. Let's see. Just like that, evenly on both sides. And I kind of want this a little bit more less dramatic. So I'm gonna kind of wipe it up a little bit on this under the eye. And it wipes up fine. Kind of just like that. And then, of course, we'll get this lip color on. This is the EVPCT one that I ordered. And this one is in the color 9. So you can see it perfectly, EVPCT. And we'll get it on. And I will draw around the mouth, around my natural line. And then I'll do the corners of my mouth. And then again, I'll go around my natural line. Fill it in. And you can let it dry. have a fan. And then apply another coat. Then if you mess up, of course, just grab a sponge and go around your mouth. So yeah, and just kind of brush your brows into place and see if you have an eyelash curler. You can curl your lashes and make sure they're out of your eyeball, like, just kind of primped a little bit. It kind of helps open your eye and highlight your lashes. So I like to just squeeze it and then pick it up and just squeeze it again. And it helps kind of get that really, really permed look. And then I like to just close my eye and just comb it with a little brush. Just like that. And that's it. So I hope you guys like it. If you like the look, give it a like, comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I'm trying to build my community up to 100, so don't forget to share it out and subscribe if you haven't already. I also just made a jollof recipe. If you're interested, go ahead and check it out and check out some of my other videos too. And I'll see you on the next one, my son. Different. Bye-bye.